Hello all, we are back once again in the saddle for another football live stream reactions here. This one is a very special one in of itself, ladies and gentlemen. It is of course Chorley FC versus Wolverhampton Wanderers in the fourth round of the FA Cup. The first FA fourth round game and the potential of potentially one of the biggest upsets coming up here. Now, I know what you're thinking about looking at this scoreboard of why the Chorley badge looks so big. Well, there is a good reason for that, because if I just move the badge here and just do a quick transition, it's because that's what they've used, that right there, they've used for the Chorley badge. They don't have it here, so I've just taken the PNG of the Chorley badge, adding the transition, so it can, you know, give Chorley a little bit of respect, you know. We are about 5 minutes, I believe, away from the start of kickoff. So we got plenty of time. I did release a I did make a bit of a interesting video of my FA Cup predictions, and I predicted that Chorley will cause an upset and win the game. So if we're just trying to get some of the tags right. So basically, I did copy a few insights for this matchup. Just adding a few tags, you know. FA Cup fourth round. So basically, we're getting ready here. The game is set to get ready to commence. So I did get a picture here of some insights coming into this matchup. Q91 saying good luck for tonight, pal. Thank you very much. So I do appreciate that. As you see here, there was a bit of an issues with the text chat here last time, but we have fixed it so you can actually see it there, so that's pretty good. So some of the insights into this match is the only previous meetings between Chorley and Wolves came in the 86-87 season, with non-league Chorley eliminating 4th Division Wolves from the first round of the FA Cup 3-0 in a replay. Number 2 is Wolves lost their last FA Cup meeting with non-league opponents, going down 1-0 at Luton. This is the furthest Chorley have ever progressed in the FA Cup. Their only previous meeting with top-flight opposition in the competition was a 6-0 defeat to Notts County in January 1900. 121 years ago. Wolves have reached the 5th round of the FA Cup in just 2 of the last 12 campaigns, doing so in 2016-17 and 18-19. The last one, Connor Hale has netted in the 1st, 2nd and 3rd rounds of the FA Cup for Chorley this season, scoring what turned out to be the winning goals against Wigan in the 1st round and Derby in the 3rd round. That was a mouthful, but we are here. As the team's walking out, it is currently, for people who are not on the Australian Eastern Seaboard, it is currently 6:43 a.m. So basically, this is the assortment I have. I have some Golden Pash fruit juice, but must forget clarification. No game footage will be shown here. You're staring at this. I know content, but yeah, there will be other games going on, and I will be updating their scores probably about every 10-20 minutes. So yeah, it's exciting. Potentially, I believe the Chorley are in the National League North or South. They're in the 6th tier of English football, playing against a Premier League outfit. Hopefully, an upset happens. Hopefully, at least. So who does everybody have their money on for this matchup? What are the bets that everybody is going for? So, yeah. Ugh. It's going to be very interesting to see what actually happens here. The Magic of the Cup may strike, or Wolves might just run away with them. As obviously, Wolves' last game was against West Brom in the Black Country Derby, where they did lose 3-2. But Giammattino is starting here for Wolves, which is actually pretty interesting. As whistle is about to commence, I believe they are going to do the kneel, I think, for the no room for racism. And they do. And the whistle is about to kick off. And it has. We are underway here. The opening game of the fourth round of the FA Cup. National League, North or South, one of them, Chorley FC, against Premier League Wolverhampton Wanderers. As I'm just going to try to update this. As currently here, Chorley now have possession as they're trying to get a push on here into the half, and it's whipped in. And there's a shot there, and it's gone straight into the hands of the keeper there. That would have been a fantastic start there for Chorley, and there we are. Everything is on. Yep, we are. Scorers up. We are off to the races as Chorley get a shot off within about 30 seconds. In the last game I did, which was Udinese versus Atalanta, Udinese scored within 20 seconds of the match starting. As fireworks are currently going off the field. So there's a bunch of supporters outside of the stadium for Chorley because no one is allowed in the stadium. And they have lit off fireworks during the first minute of game, which is absolute PogChamp support, really. And I just realised I'm on top chat, not live chat. Apologies for that. As Wolves currently have possession here inside of Chorley's half. It's going to be really interesting to see what the shot disparity is going to be here between Wolves and Chorley. Will Wolves just absolutely dominate but not take their chances? Who knows? And it's whipped in here for Wolves, and it's gone out. And it'll be a corner here for Wolverhampton Wanderers. Their first... Is it a corner or is it a throw-in? No, it's a throw-in, never mind. My apologies. Analysis. It's another throw-in here for Wolves. They're playing around with their defence. It's going to be It's going to be interesting to see how Chorley will play. Will they be pressing up? Will they just be laying off and basically playing on the counter-attack? It will definitely be interesting to see what type of elements are going to be used. As it's been switched here for Wolves. And Wolves have maintained possession here for about a minute here inside of Chorley's half. When will they be able to get a shot off is going to be the main question, as there's a through ball over the top and it's cleared away by Chorley. I feel like if if Wolves definitely need to dominate, Gianmartino is definitely going to be the source of that dominance, because he's arguably probably one of the best midfielders in Europe, not just the Premier League. It's currently passing around the back. I don't think they've lost possession here so far. Chorley. Wolves, sorry. As there's an over-the-top ball here for Wolves here. And there's a ball falling to the box, and it's taken a deflection. And it's going to be a corner here for Wolves, and I believe there are red and blue lights there. So I think someone did not tell the local authorities about those fireworks. Is there? Nah. I might just be on crack. It's going to be... I wonder what the corner disparity is going to be for this match. I feel like it's going to be like... Wolves are going to have like 3 times the amount of corners to Chorley. The corner is taken short here, and it's whipped in. It's still in the... Still... And I believe that should be a throw-in to... It's another throw-in for Wolves here. Rich is saying, where am I watching it? I'm watching it on KO Sports, but which is like a Fox conglomerate, but it's being broadcasted from ESPN. That is because for some reason in Australia, ESPN have the rights for the FA Cup, which is a bit odd. There's another top 3 ball here for Wolves, and there's trying to be not exactly the greatest of touches, but it's falling out for another whip in. And there's a lot of players back here for Chorley. There's about 7 players in the box. It says, thanks, man. No problem, mate. There's a foul here against Wolves. It'll be a free kick inside the 18-yard box for Chorley. But still, though, it's a bit rather weird how ESPN have the rights for the FA Cup, because it's like an American conglomerate for sports. But what can you say? Then you got like Channel 7 that has the cricket, which is a bit stupid. As the Chorley keeper is going to hoof the ball as we have passed. I believe that says. It's not exactly zoomed out. I'm going to try to extend it. It's been 7 minutes now. So far I've crossed in this match, still 0-0. As Wolves still maintaining possession here. It's definitely Wolves have had it for the last 6 minutes. Predominantly mostly inside of Chorley's half, but so far nothing too clear-cut of chances have happened for this match so far. Still passing it around here, and they're trying to go for an over-the-top through ball, but Chorley have hoofed it out. It's going to be a throw-in here for Wolves. Deep inside of Chorley's half. That's what's going to be deadly, is the passes and the over-the-top through balls. Those are going to be the big factor for Wolves. That's a bit of a bobble there, and it's going to be a throw-in for Chorley deep inside their half. Fucking hell, it's bright out there. Wolves able to still get possession as Chorley clears it out. Finley Longworth with the hello. What's up, my man? And there's a foul here against Chorley. First time they've had possession inside of Wolves' half. It's going to be interesting to see what I can do for this set piece. It's a very, very far away free kick for trying anything ridiculous with shots, but who knows? Oh, it's already like 45 yards out. But to pass the 9th minute, we're 10 minutes into play. I'm going to just do a cheeky update of the other scores from matches going on today as well. 7 minutes in the Championship, Stoke City 0, Watford 0. In the Bundesliga, 20 minutes gone, Borussia Mönchengladbach 1, Borussia Dortmund 0. And in the Serie A, 6 minutes gone, as a free kick whipped in for Chorley. It's up in the box, and it should be cleared away easily there by Wolves. But Chorley do get it back though, and there's a shot outside the boot, but it goes straight to the heads of the keeper. And 6 minutes gone in Serie A, Benevento 0, Torino 0. This is rivet. Oh. I did realise that doing these during the day would be a bit of a problem. Wolves again, just maintain a position. Giammattino is going to get a lot of ball touches with this. God knows how many. All the chances are going to come from him, basically. So Wolves now still maintaining possession. I'm going to just look at their bloody team lineup to see like how strong it actually is, or is because I know Giammattino is playing. Just be rather interesting to see what kind of players. Fuck's sake, the sap shit. There's a long shot here by Wolves. Oh, what a goal! What an absolute fantastic goal there by Wolves. Oh, wow. That is... Oh, what a shot. Oh, that's like 30 yards out. And it's taken a... And it is Giammattino, the man I said who would definitely be the one who to control this match, has scored an absolute beauty from about 30 yards out. It looks like it's going to century, then curves way. Chorley's keeper does get a hand to it, but it's not enough. It is Chorley 0, Wolves 1, with Giammattino with an absolute screamer. He's the man who wants to control things. I'm just going to see if this will update. There we are. That's just an absolutely fantastic shot. Oh. Finley Longworth again with the cheeky hello, and I will give him back another cheeky hello. And it's going to be, they throw in here for Chorley. Just an absolutely fantastic shot here. Wait, it's not Giammattino. Okay, I think I've gotten this wrong here. It's number 20, Vitinha. I'm sorry, it's not Giammattino, but I believe Giammattino did make the assist. So, I'll correct myself there. I've had Bonafide saying, what are you watching the game on? I'm on KO Sport of the app, and it's on ESPN. ESPN Live is where the... Don't exactly know which channel, but that's what the game is on. That is how I am watching it. doesn't make a lot more sense if you should just like, if you could just like allow like a tiny box to actually show the game. But no, they have to properly go absolute bonkers with the with their copyright. We'll still maintain position as we cross past 15 minutes of time. It'll be a time to crack open the chips. And I believe there is just a through ball that went a bit too far, and it's going to be a goal kick to Chorley. Is this what this channel is reverted to? Just me eating chip and talking about a match. This is content. As a Wolves player is currently down, I believe it's a free kick to them anyways. I'm just trying to figure out the stats at the moment for like how far that shot was, if they could potentially give said information. It's got to be like 30 yards. We'll still maintain possession here at the moment. Well, there's my prediction gone out of the bin, because I made a FA Cup 4th round predictions video where I said 2-0 Chorley, so that prediction's gone the way of the fucking dodo. There's a free kick there won by Chorley right on halfway. So something. I think the ball's only really entered Wolves' half in the, probably 4 times really. Tries able to dink the ball in. Not much was done with it, but he's still. It's whipped into the box and it's headed away there by Wolves. There's another shot there. Oh, that was really close there, just outside the box from the rebound. But Chorley does go wide, and it's going to be a goal kick to Wolves. What the fuck am I doing? Just it was an outside the foot shot. It just curled it past the. Bit unfortunate, really. Fuck, Frank. Zephyr actually, Chorley's actually had more shots than Wolves. I mean, it is 4-3, but still, fair play to him. As Wolves now regain possession and are now going to press into the half of Chorley. Passing it into the central, as there's a lot of man-to-man defending here for Chorley. Try to pass it down the line for a potential whip-in opportunity. He's taken a shot, but it's been blocked. It'll go out for a throw-in 2 walls inside of Chorley's half. Oh, it's a terrible throw-in there by Wolves, and it's gone. The ball's gone immediately back to Chorley for a throw-in. As the heavens have officially opened up in Chorley, it is now raining in Lancashire. I'm actually just going to search this up because I haven't gotten this actually properly right. What league Chorley in? As Chorley still maintained possession but Wolves have immediately got the ball back. They're in the National League North at this current point. They're currently 9th place in the National League North. Rather interesting stuff, really. Got to think if would the rain benefit the National League team, or will it benefit Morley, the Premier League team? That's the real questions people need to be asking. As well as currently passing it around the back here. Sorry, this isn't exactly entertaining, but besides from the screamer, not much has happened. It has been predominantly Wolves maintaining possession and just passing it around, really. That's all it's been. Just an update on other games that are currently going on at the moment, as it's going to be a goal kick to Wolves. In the Championship, Stoke City 0, Watford 0. 18 minutes have gone. In the Liga, Levante versus Real Valladolid 0-0. The game has just started. In the Bundesliga, 32 minutes gone. Borussia Mönchengladbach 1, Borussia Dortmund 2. In Syria, 18 minutes gone, Benevento 0, Torino 0. And finally, in the French League, Paris Saint-Germain 0, Montpellier 0. Game has just started. And what's happening? What a surprise. We're still maintaining possession here. 21.5 minutes of play has been played. Basically, it's just all really to just chew time and just let it go, really. So, still maintaining possession here, Wolves, but they have now entered Chorley's half. It's good passing, really. From Wolves, it's definitely something you can say about him. Kind of just sucks, really, without the fans, because it's really them that are a big factor for these FA Cup upsets. But yeah, because of this whole pandemic, really, it's just a bit sad as what's happened. Oh, who would have thought? Wolves still maintaining possession of the ball. I guess they don't want to really run themselves silly, because I'm pretty certain they've got to play in a few days in the Premier League, which I will just check on which game that is and when that will happen. No. They play against Chelsea away at Stamford Bridge on the 28th, so in 5 days' time. So obviously you don't really want to run your players a bit silly, really. You don't want to absolutely bollocks them as Wolves whipping a free kick and it goes to nowhere. Potentially here, Chorley could get a comeback, get a counter-attack going. Still got him. That's a great tackle there by Gian Martino, but it'll be a throw-in to Chorley right on the halfway line. So I think it's sad because in one of the insights that we're talking about, one of the people that was brought up, apparently on his side hustle, he's a fitness person. Traversing really as Chorley now trying to show some fire really. Maintain possession, sends it up the field here, but Wolverhampton have definitely, and they have gotten the ball back now. You just got to hope that they got the 1-goal lead already, but as Chorley's gotten the ball back here. They're pressing into the 18-yard box full of Wolves, a place they haven't really been for a while. Ball's whipped in here. It's headed away there by Wolves. And that was just a terrible over-the-top free ball there by Chorley, and Wolves have gotten the ball back. Just a bit. Just a bit of a bad scoop, really, as Wolves again maintain possession. I'd fucking hate to see what the possession stats are like. It'd easily be like probably like 80-20. I wouldn't be surprised if it even is that. The pass in there, and it's fallen to nobody, and Chorley have gotten the ball back here. It's a good ball there. And it's going to be a throw-in right next to the corner flag, deep in Wolves territory here for Chorley. Question is, though, do they go for a long through ball? A long throw-in, oh, sorry. Looks like they are. Could be the first big potential chance here for Chorley. Long through ball has been launched. It's been headed out. Chorley still maintaining possession here. It's still on the inside. Wolves are able to clear it away. It's passed down the line. And a throw-in to Wolves inside the middle of the half as we cross past to the 27th minute of play. And the score is Chorley 0, Wolves 1. I mean, I need to stop saying that because it's not like there's a fucking thing that tells you what it is. It's a bit stupid from my part. So yeah, something just commentators just brought up as a possibility that the leagues could actually be suspended for a couple of weeks. It must be actually like that bad over there in England. Like I know it's not be good because I heard Ireland's like really in the depth. Like they were in like tier 5 of lockdown, which is a bit fucked really. Apparently, they're at this point they're like number 1 as like the worst countries. Like worst case levels per capita, because like Ireland only have like a population of like 6 million. Blame the famine for that one. And the movement and all that, honestly. I think it's another throw in here for Wolves now inside of Chorley's half. We'll be interested to see if they actually do get a shot off or they're just going to pass it around the back for about 30 minutes. Like they predominantly have done so far. It's just been a bit naff really as we're almost at the point of 30 minutes played so far. At almost 50. Chicken Nuggets Rule 21 saying, do you live in Chorley? No, I don't. I do not live in Chorley. Fun fact: I don't even live in Britain. I live in Australia at this point. It's like kind of like that's kind of the big thing. It's going to be bright and very hot. Mr. Chicken Nuggets Rule 21, which is probably one of the best YouTube account names I've probably ever seen. Like, I'm not even kidding. That's the fact you're able to able to get that username. It's fair play to you, mate. As Chorley now whipped the ball in, and it's headed away here by Wolves. Again, Chorley now with another whip in. Again, headed away by Wolves. Now Wolves now with possession in Chorley's half. I feel like each somewhat set piece that Wolves have made, they've had like, or even just play really, they've had like 40 plus passes between between all the players, and now Chorley have won the ball back and they pass it back to their keeper, who hoofs it down to halfway. And Wolves maintain possession and pass it back to their keeper. Wolves now, again with the possession. I even just to think, like, there was a period within, like, the first 10 minutes where Wolves literally passed it around, like, 30 times before even making an attempt at a shot. Just really shows the Portuguese flair that Wolves definitely have. So 31 minutes are gone. I'm going to update the scores again for the matches currently going around the park. 18 minutes gone, the championship. Stoke 0, Watford 0. Wait, hang on. That doesn't make sense. 25 minutes gone. It's Stoke 0, Watford 0. Don't know how Watford were able to keep Wolves are able to keep that in, but they've got possession here near Chorley's 18. They're going to pass it on the back, really trying to regroup and see if they can get another goal. In the Liga, 15 minutes gone, Levante 0, Real Valladolid 0. In the German Bundesliga, Borussia Mönchengladbach 2, Borussia Dortmund 2. 4 goals already, just on the approach of half-time. In the Serie A, 25 minutes gone, Benevento 0, Torino 0. And in the French, in League 1, Paris Saint-Germain 0, Montpellier 0, 15 minutes gone. Starting to kind of regret not picking the German game. The game happening in Germany. There's 4 goals in the first half as a neutral. Happy man, really. So Wolves again currently at this point just maintaining the possession. Also, if you had like a sip for every pass that Wolves have made around their defence this game, you'd probably have bloody liver, like alcohol poisoning within like 20 minutes. That's an over the top ball here. And Chorley tried to get a header on that, but it's gone out. It's going to be a corner here for Wolves. 33 minutes gone. I did kind of realise buying chips is a really bit of a weird thing, because there's a mic like literally just here. So people are just going to be hearing me eat chip and lie. That was the chair. Potential corner. It's a corner opportunity here for Wolves. Giammattino might whip it in, get a goal, but who knows what will happen. The ball is whipped in. It's been cleared away. Ball still at possession here for another potential whip in as Giammattino gets a low driven. It's fallen to nobody but a Chorley leg who boots it halfway up the field. And it will be going out for a throw-in to Wolves. Bit of a shit whip in there by Giammattino. It's very low driven. There's like 10 Chorley players back, but you can't really blame them. Might actually check how many places difference there is, because Chorley are 9th, so there's 8 in the National League North. Oh, so okay, so they're potentially shutting the leagues for the National League, which is rather interesting. Interesting decision, really, if they do it. Wolves have got possession as we're coming into the final 10 minutes of the first half, obviously until added time, but I don't think there really needs to be much added time because no real stoppages have happened. Probably like 2 minutes maybe. Ball's now coming to press Chorley. That's a big challenge here, and it's going to be a free kick in scoring opportunity here for Wolves as the first yellow card of the 4th round of the FA Cup goes to Tomlinson of Chorley. Get Giammattino on this, whip it in, make it 2-0. Bob's your uncle, really. Giammattino will be taking this free kick. Maria Velasquez says hi. Hello. Welcome to this absolute state of delirium that is live football streaming reactions, where as Giammattino about to line up as a 5-man wall, currently sets up here by Chorley. And Giammattino's played it short here, trying to get a cross in. It's just gone out. It's going to be a goal kick to Chorley. Someone even, like, in the last one I did, which was Udinese versus Atalanta, commented about how wise people watching someone who's watching a football match. It's a weird state, really. It's like also like Gogglebox is a big show, and it's literally people watching television and reacting conveniently positive, because it's definitely not like they're paid to say good things. But anyways, back to the football. 37 minutes gone, still 1-0. Wolves. That's a midfield hell as Chorley get the ball back, but they immediately give it back to Wolves. That was weird as Wolves now. This is a very high press currently at the moment with Chorley. Wolves now sends the ball deep into Chorley's territory and trying to control it. Chorley is able to hoof it. It'll be a throw in here for Wolves. So it turns out Adele is a big fan of Chorley. Who knew? Absolute scenes, really. As Wolves currently still maintaining possession, 38.5 minutes in the game at the moment. I'm just going to do another update on the other games going on at the moment. The Championship, Stoke City 0, Watford 0, 31 minutes gone. in the league. Levante 0, Real Valladolid 0 with 21 minutes gone. The Bundesliga, it's 2-2 half-time between Mönchengladbach and Borussia Dortmund. In Serie A, 32 minutes gone, Benevento 1, Torino 0. Why the fuck did Siri pop up? In the French League, 23 minutes gone, Paris Saint-Germain 0, Montpellier 0. As there's a free kick here for Chorley. Not anywhere near threat, but just enough of a whip in for a bobble and just a shot. Chorley now pressed again, but it's through ball's gone straight to a Wolves player. No Wolves now, can they play on here? But now they're going to call it back for the foul as a Wolves player is down. Clutching his ankle, I believe, or his cock. No, he's gripping his ankle. But the way he's reacting, it doesn't look good. Oh, he's got his boot right behind his ankle. Yeah, that hurts. That would hurt like a bitch. Just checking on some stats here. There's surely going to be a yellow card there. Nope, they're just playing on. Fair play. Oh, okay, so that's interesting. So there is VAR in the FA Cup, but only in the Premier League ground, which is interesting. Bit of a weird thing, really. People walking about. Rather check as Chorley now got the ball here from the from halfway. And there's another player going down for Chorley, but no foul's going to be called as Wolves now press into the opposition half here. Wolves got to try to get an over the top through ball in, but it just goes straight to the hands of the Chorley keeper. So just currently looking at the TubeBuddy tags, we are currently in 6th place for Chorley versus Wolverhampton Wanderers live stream. Absolute scenes, really, because this is the content that YouTube wants you to see. Not really, but so the passing stats just brought up, and here is addressing my point. It was 369 passes for Wolves to 76 for Chorley. That is how much Wolves have controlled this game with their passing. Absolutely mental. It's like 4 times the amount of passing. As we cross past 42 minutes of play, 3 minutes, and then there'll be added time. Probably no more than 2 minutes. A low-driven cross there by Wolves, which is going to be cleared away, hopefully, by Chorley. Chorley booted it out right into midfield. When Chorley do get a counter-attack, though, there's just not enough players up there to really push the momentum, because there's like 5 Wolves players, but only like 2 Chorley players. As Wolves, once again, for the first time, not the first time, but one of many times of entering Chorley's half. I can tell you when you are in Australia when it's 7:30 a.m. in the morning and you're already sweating. That's just this fucking country. All of the Chorley players are currently back here. They just don't want to concede another goal right before half time. We'll send over a big switch here and is able to keep it in well as it's fallen deeper into Chorley's half. The ball is lowly driven, but it's going to be cleared high up by Wolves, and it's a back control there, and it's going to be a throw in to Chorley inside of their own half. I'm going to have a swig of the Golden Pash. I did just realise I haven't even checked the to see if the stream's running smoothly. So for all I know, I could just be speaking and like there might be no mic or anything. But just a quick casual check as this throw-in comes in from Chorley. Fuck's sake. Anyways, the ball's fallen back to Wolves' keeper. It's passing it around at the moment. Yep. Just on my voice, we are all okay. I mean, don't really want to hear my voices. We're 10 seconds now left until the 45, and we'll be finding out how many additional minutes will be played. I think it's been announced as 1 minute of added time, I believe. Yep, there is only 1 minute of added time here. And it's potentially going to be finishing up in this first half, just like it did for the entire half, really. Wolves passing it around deep in Chorley's half. Just absolutely trumping them in the passing statistics. I wish I could say more, but that's just all that's really happened. But it could all change. There's another shot here, but it's just gone over the bar by Catrone from about 20 yards out, and there's going to be a goal kick here from Chorley, and that should be the end of the first half. And there it is. The whistle has sounded. It is half-time here in this FA Cup tie, and it's Chorley 0, Wolves 1. I'm going to take a break. You transition to half-time, but we'll be back with the second half. So I'm a little bit late, but we are just about to kick off the second half here between Chorley and Wolverhampton Wanderers. If you wonder what I was doing during that break, I was literally just sitting here eating chip. Riveting, I know. Kickoff is underway, and we are underway with the second half of this matchup. Just going to do a score update. Just to really. It's probably like 15 minutes. In the Championship, Stoke 0, Watford 0 at half time. In the Liga, Levante 0, Real Valladolid 0 at half time. Bundesliga, Borussia Mönchengladbach 3, Borussia Dortmund 2 in the 53rd minute. It to be something a bit more exciting, really. Definitely would have chose to watch that game. Serie A, Benevento 1, Torino 0 at half time. And in League 1, Paris Saint-Germain 1, Montpellier 0, in the 42nd minute. Just to see now that this is updated for in the second half. Yes, we are. Good save there by what's his keeper, because I definitely kept absolutely suck at keeping attention in games like this. Swans currently maintaining possession again. Fucking shocker. They've done that all game. So I just saw actually, I know it's a bit of a sidetracking, but on ESPN FC they were talking about how, because they're this proposed like Super League, and that FIFA made an announcement saying that any players that participate in it will be like banned from any competition associating with FIFA, including the World Cup, which is interesting. I think a Super League shouldn't really happen. Like, I know FIFA are a very corrupt organisation, but it's just, I don't know, kind of cringe, really. Throwing here to Chorley, inside of Wolves' half here. They really need something to happen here if they want any chance of coming back. And there's a handball there against Wolves, and it'll be a free kick for Chorley inside of Wolves' half. Really interesting to see what they could do here. They could get a whip in, maybe a ball bobble, and just put it in the net. What the fuck is my hair doing? It's whipped in. Hasn't really done anything, and it's whipped in again by Chorley, and Wolves are now able to get it away, and Chorley, it falls into someone in the box, but Wolves are able to get it away from there. Chorley, I think it's only been about 5 minutes really, but yeah, they're trying. Definitely a lot more pizzazz to their game than last half. I think it's primarily like the coach has pretty much said something along the lines of, what do you got to lose? There's a free kick for Wolves right on halfway. Real question is, will Chorley come back? Do you think it will happen? Who knows? It was a good whip in there with about a minute in. It was whipped in, got a decent header onto it by Chorley, but it was a fantastic save by Wolves' keeper. Wolves now, now, for fuck's sake, Wolves now have entered Chorley's half now, and they're for fuck's sake, cunt. Fuck was that? Chorley's won the ball back here. They've entered Wolves' half. Can they try to get something off here? There's a lot of pressing here by Wolves. That's a good defensive clear away by Wolves from outside of the 18-yard box. Would be a very interesting thing to see what would happen if Chorley just start passing the ball and basically doing the same game plan as us. And Statham with a high. Hello there, my dude. The ball has gone out here, and I believe... Is that a corner or a goal kick? I don't know what's actually happened. Oh, it's a goal kick, and it's been played short. My name is Nathan. Oh, hello, Nathan. My apologies. So it's currently maintaining... That's just really all they've done. I think there was a stat revealed just before half-time. And Wolves had like some ridiculous thing where they had like 4 times the amount of passes to Chorley. It was like 369 to 78. Also, which was really, really crazy. Just shows... Well, it obviously shows because it's a National League North team against a Premier League team. Nathan lives in Manchester. Oh. The boys, really. That's great to hear. What's it like? I know obviously I've heard like COVID is bad over in England, but like how specifically, like how bad is it? Like I know like probably there's people in lockdown still as well. Send a ball over the top. Oh, and it's a bobbled header, but it's punched away by the keeper for Chorley. That was a really, really close chance there for Wolves to really put a nail into the coffin for this match. But Chorley stay strong. Good win of the ball there by Chorley as they now enter Wolves' half. It's a whip in there, and it's fallen to a foot of a Chorley player, and it's gone sky high. And it's going to be a goal kick here for Wolves. You can't exactly be wasting chances like that. It was a good cross and not a bad volley, but just goes a bit too high, really, which is very unfortunate. 53 minutes of game time has been played, so we are 8 minutes into the second half. I will say though, it would be really odd if they do announce to the stop for the National League, which is just be a bit odd, really. I know this does seem a bit out of... I know this sounds a bit like a bit of a weird segue, but they have commentators did bring up that there is VAR in this tournament, but it's only at Premier League grounds, which is a bit weird. It's like if I go through the actual FA Cup fixtures, it's going to be a corner here for Wolves. Just going to go into the FA Cup and see. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Only about 6 or 7 of the matches are actually being played at Premier League grounds, so it's a bit of an oxymoron. It's like if you have it at all of them or have it at none of them. This is whipping there by Wolves, and it's gone out again. It's going to be A goal kick here for Chorley. Chorley still live to fight another day. It's coming into 10 minutes of play in the second half. I'm going to update the scores from the other matches that are currently being playing right now. As Stoke City versus Watford, 51 minutes gone, 0-0. In La Liga, Levante versus Real Valladolid, 0-0 at half-time. Bundesliga, 63 minutes gone, Borussia Mönchengladbach 3, Borussia Dortmund 2. Italian Serie A, why'd I say Italian? It's very obvious. Benevento 1, Torino 0, as the second half has just kicked off. And French League 1, Paris Saint-Germain 1, Montpellier 0 at half-time. Nathan says, Manchester United versus Liverpool. Do you think Manchester United will win? To be completely honest, I'm not too sure. It's like, I wouldn't be surprised if but really, because we got the 0-0 draw against them at Anfield, and then obviously we've heard about what has happened with Liverpool losing to Burnley. But at Old Trafford, it's like, I like to be optimistic. I think we can win, because I feel like Liverpool will probably be predominantly just focusing on the league, or they could just go, fuck it, and we're all just going to focus on like the cup competitions and try to field their strongest teams. It's a who knows. I'm optimistic, but not sure, basically. As Wolves now still having possession here, they've probably... I wouldn't be surprised if they go past like 1,000 passes in this match. I don't know what's happening here. The hair's being an absolute fucking nightmare. But I will say though, it is interesting to see, because all Wolves are doing is just passing it around, and Chorley just letting him do it. They're not pressing highly into taking shots, so it's not really necessary for them to rush, really. I'm literally eating chip and breaking it down so it doesn't crunch on the mic. This is the content that people want. Who knows? One of these could get stuck in my throat and I literally die on stream. Who knows? Touch wood. They just showed the substitutes that Amanda Traore is on the bench as Chorley now. So it's interesting. So Chorley have had 7 shots, 4 of which on target. Wolves have only had like 1 shot actually on target so far this match, but it has counted. It has gone in. It is a goal. Well, what the fuck was that? But I will say though, the return of the long throw-ins are definitely making a comeback, and I like to see it. It felt like a very missing element of football, especially the ones where they do the actual flip on the ball and then do it in the World Cup and absolutely bobble it as the long throw-in comes in. And that's going to be a corner here for Chorley. It'll be interesting to see what they can do from this. Can they get a goal? And potentially set the tone of a very interesting last 30 minutes. It's the first corner for Chorley against the 3 corners that Wolverhampton Wanderers have had. A lot of Wolves players in defence here. They've got 3 Chorley players currently right on the line for the keeper. And the kick's been taken in, but it's been stopped, maybe an impeding of the keeper. That's interesting. So Cardwell, the number 9 for Chorley, was right in front of the keeper. Then he went into the goal to go around him. And the referees pulled him up on saying you can't be out of the field of play. So that's... Never seen that before. That's rather weird. And it's whipped in here. And Chorley with a header. That's a fantastic save. That's a fantastic save by the keeper there for Wolves. It's whipped it in. It's got a beautiful header and the perfect, even met by a perfect save there. That could have easily been 1-1 there. I mean, fair play to Chorley here. They really are pressing them so far in the last 10-15 minutes. It's whipped in. And it's gone out, and it's going to be... It's going to be a goal kick here now for Wolves, and bloody hell, Chorley, they can definitely... The momentum is currently in their park at the moment. I have noticed how like nobody really does like big hoofing goal kicks really anymore because of the short goal kick thing, which is now an option. It kind of just reminds me of how like in like Sunday League football where you'd have the keeper who's absolutely useless of hoofing the ball up in the air, so you get like a centre back to kick the ball. Just one of those things really. So there's a throw in here for Wolves, deep into Chorley's territory. Ball's gone out and it's going to be another throw in for Wolves. It's surely Wolves are going to potentially make a substitute, so no funny business happens. As I've just gotten a notification that Mr. Beast has uploaded a new video. I ate $100,000 golden ice cream. Seems this is a foul on Chorley here. It's going to be a free kick, right and a half. Nathan saying Wolves are not a bad team. They definitely are. They definitely are. They definitely are not a good. They're a very good team. So I must correct myself from saying it's definitely one of those teams that I could see consistently making European football. They've got the talent. You've got Ruben Neves. You've got Giammattino. It's a free kick here now for Chorley. Potential whip-in, maybe a bottle. Put in top bins. Who knows? And it's whipped in here. A lot of players back here for Wolves. They're saying that they are vulnerable and they don't really want to make a mess of it. As we're currently in the 63rd minute, as Wolves get a goal kick. And just going to do what I do nearly every 10 minutes is the cheeky update in terms of the scores for the other matches currently going on, as this one is. In the Championship, Stoke City 0, Watford 0 in the 58th minute. In La Liga, Levante 0, Real Valladolid 0. Second half has just kicked off. In the Bundesliga, Borussia Mönchengladbach 3, Borussia Dortmund 2 in the 69th minute. Nice. In Serie A, Benevento 2, Torino 1 in the 57th minute. In the French League 1, Paris Saint-Germain 1, Montpellier 0 at half time. First substitute is being set to happen. I believe it's going to be a double sub here. I believe it's Ruben Neves and Traore. Definitely the big boys of the Wolverhampton Wanderers team. Basically coming in here for the last 25 minutes to show that no funny business happens. What the fuck is this hair? Like honestly, it's fucking abysmal. It's another free kick here inside of Wolves' half here for Chorley. Potential. Can we get the golden pash for a goal here for Chorley? Close your cunt. Swept in here for Chorley, and it's gone straight into the hands of the keeper. If he didn't make it, would have been interesting. Are you going to go live for Manchester United versus Liverpool on Sunday? I'll definitely have to check. Actually, I might do it if it is being broadcast. I mean, it surely would because it's Man United versus Liverpool. So it's on Sunday, so it'll be on Monday for me, being in Australia. Monday, football. That's not today. Monday, FA Cup. Yep, it is being shown. I don't suggest why not. Potential. There's a triple header that I can do. There's Brentford at Leicester at 1:30 my time. Then there's Man United Liverpool at 4 a.m. my time. And then after there's Everton versus Sheffield Wednesday. Big boy triple header coming on Monday. As Wolves still maintain possession. I believe that's a throw in here for Wolves. As the double sub here for it's a triple sub coming in now. I know Ruben Neves and Amanda Traore are two of them. I don't know who the third one is. Basically, it's all the no funny business happening because Wolves really probably want to have a good run in this cup comp. Neto is the other person. Nathan says, "Can we ring in?" I would be confused by that, my friend. What do you mean by ring in? As Chorley now still have Chorley definitely being a lot more middle here, and there's another foul against Amanda Traore. And Traore's giving it large currently to one of the assistant managers for Chorley here. I want to mess with Amanda Traore. He's literally a tank as a man. An absolute scary individual. Why would you try to start a manager as we've entered the 69 minutes of play has been played? Nice. And it's thrown deep in there. Oh, it's a free kick. It was... And it's being bobbling really, and Chorley still having possession here in Wolves' half. And it's a free kick here again here for Chorley. About 30-35 yards out there. Wolves are getting very sloppy here at the moment, giving away a bit too many challenges, really. So I have time, we can tell. Oh, okay. It would definitely be a very interesting concept. I'll definitely have to look into it, really. That's like a good idea, Nathan. What will Chorley do here? Chorley have made the whip in. And it's easily been cleared away there by Wolves. And now it's another corner here for Chorley now. The pressure might just over spaff. Yeah, I'd say spaff as I spit everywhere. Pressure's definitely on the I was on here for Wolves. The ball is whipped in and it's headed away there by Wolves, and it's going to be a throw in here. All you need is Discord. Yeah, I was thinking about that. I think all I need is to figure out how I can have the audio on for this thing as well, and just connect the audio for the Discord. Yeah, that's it's definitely something we can do. That is definitely doable. It's a definite really good idea. It's a heavy throw in, sorry. It's gone over the top here. It's headed away by Wolves. Try to get a shot off it. It's going to go out. It's going to be another corner here for Chorley. Surely one of these has to go Chorley's way and get a goal. If you want to help me again, well. And as a throwing gets whipped in, sorry for the interruption. Yeah, it'd definitely be something to do. This is whipped in. But I must say though, yeah, definitely if when willing to help, I could definitely need the help for it. Be really good. As Wolves now showing first bit of fire they've had for a while, and now entered Chorley's half for probably like the first time in about 5 minutes, really. Do what here by Neves, but it's cleared away there by Chorley, and it's going to be a throw-in on the halfway line here for Wolves. As they're about to enter the 74th minute. 16 minutes until added time left in this matchup here. While we're at it, you know what's coming. It's the cheeky updates of the scores. In the Championship, it's interesting here. Stoke City 0, Watford 2 in the 71st minute. It's 0-0 for the entire point as Troy Deeney and Ismaila Sarr get 2 goals within 4 minutes. In La Liga, Levante 0, Real Valladolid 0 in the 59th minute. In the Bundesliga, Borussia Mönchengladbach 4, Borussia Dortmund 2 in the 81st minute. In the Serie A, Benevento 2, Torino 2 in the 63rd minute. And French League 1, Paris Saint-Germain 1, Montpellier 0 in the 51st minute. Nailed it. As Wolves now maintaining possession here. Just about to hit 15 minutes left until added time. Been really interesting this second half. It's a very different beast than it was the first half, because it was all dominant here by Wolves, and now it's been very much even. Even can even go as far to say that Wolves have definitely been under pressure really against Chorley. That's a terrible ball there, and the ball's fallen now back to Wolves inside of Chorley's half. They just need probably one more goal to really seal the deal. And they've got all their big guns out here. Wolves, they've got Ruben Neves, they've got Martinho. Or maybe Martinho got subbed off, but they've got Ruben Neves, they've got Neto, they've also got Armando Traore on the field as well, from subs coming in around the 65th minute mark. Just a look at some of the stats here for the real-time views. Clocking in at 486 so far of the live stats. Thank you all very much for clicking on this video and watching an Australian who looks like he hasn't slept in 3 days in the middle of in like 8 o'clock in the morning, who hasn't slept all night, call a game of football in which you cannot see.
I've just been absolutely fucking dogged.
Well, what happened?
I just packed Neuer.
You just packed Neuer?
Yes. It is in Team of the Year.
He's not?
He is.
Oh, he is in Team of the Year.
So I've just packed
because it's attackers.
I just packed his gold card before I get Team of the Year.
Damn.
That was in one of the. That was in the two rare players packs.
Yeah. You know I'm streaming, by the way.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, can we get some Fs in the chat from my brother? Getting Manuel Neuer, who is in the Team of the Year for FIFA, but they've only released the attackers so far. That's it's a bit unfortunate, really, as Chorley now have possession here. Basically, to see what could happen here if Chorley just got a goal right near the end, really. Because I'm fairly certain, do they still do the... yeah, they still do the replays. It's not like there hasn't been an announcement saying, nah, there's got to be a winner after the first match. Tell you what, though, ESPN really does love the drone shot above the stadium of Victory Park. Crossing into the 78th minute. 12 minutes left of added time, and the game will be over. And at this point right now, Wolves will be making a progression. As if it stays right this, Wolves will progress to the 5th round of the FA Cup. I'm just going to search up here because they did do the 5th round draw as well, so we're just going to search up who they would face. Round 4 FA Cup fixtures. The FA, here we are. So we're going to bring this up as Wolves just maintain possession, as I do. So in the 5th round, if it stays as Wolves will play either Southampton or Arsenal in the 5th round. And it's really interesting because Southampton versus Arsenal is the next game scheduled in the FA Cup. But it'll be really interesting to see if Chorley can get another goal. I'll tell you what, though, I'm definitely a big fan of this text stuff because with the actual black bars, because so you can actually see what's actually being read. Because I just used to do the where it was just text, and it was because my walls is white, and when the light's on, it's very bright. Except in this corner where it's basically the fucking dungeon. Just a bit odd as we're crossing into nearly the last 10 minutes of the match here, as Wolves heavily trying to press Chorley as we speak. Trying to get a ball over the top, and it's headed away there by Chorley. It'll be a corner here for Wolves. The first real set piece Wolves have had so far, really, in this second half. Sorry, rather odd. Just checking to see the scores all updated and all that. Yep. Blue Nose Tom saying 2-1 Chorley, 90 plus 1 minutes, and then the winner in the 90 plus 4 minutes. That is a prediction I would very much like to see happen, my dude. And for both of those sakes, I hope that happens, as the free kick is a corner kick, sorry, has gone way over high, and it's going to be a throw-in to Chorley. But I think it's Chorley. Yeah, it's Chorley. It's not like one of those names where it's like, oh, it's actually pronounced fucking Bun Flap Willie. The ball's just going to fall back to Wolves' keeper. And he's hoofed the ball up the field. It's currently 81 minutes of play has been gone. I feel like all Wolves really need to do is just stay defensive. Don't do any stupid shit, and you should be alright, really. Wolves still, can I be mod, please? Nathan, yeah, if I definitely get around to creating this, I will 100% make you mod, because you clearly have much more of a better idea about this than I do. Might in the comments of this stream actually put like my actual Discord things that we can add, and so we can stay in conversation in setting this up. Definitely sounds like a really good plan. And the first substitutes here for Chorley are coming on here. Gotta say, not many subs have been made. I know there's the big triple sub that was made by Wolves. But only one player is coming on here for Chorley of the 83rd minute. Oh, there's a double substitution being made. My apologies. The second one came out of nowhere. So one of the players that has just come on here for Chorley is an American-born Welsh international. He was from Knoxville, Tennessee. He was a part of Manchester United when he was a kid. Interesting to see. Mr. Worldwide, basically. Adam Henley. It's Chorley now. Can I potentially try to get a shot off here? Still trying to send balls in, but it's just the back line of like there's about 6 or 7 Wolves players just clearing everything away, so Chorley can't get a shot in. As we enter 84 minutes gone. Dan Ramadhani, I'm sorry if I butchered your last name. Coming in with a 1-1 full-time score. Wouldn't surprise me happening, really. Chorley definitely been putting more pressure on Wolves in this second half. It's only time will tell within the next 5 minutes. And because, like I said, for the last time here, doing these score updates as a free kick is happening here for Wolves. In the Championship, Stoke City 0, Watford 2, 77 minutes played. In La Liga, Levante 1, Real Valladolid 0 in the 66th minute. In the Serie A, Benevento 2, Torino 1 in the 75th minute. Borussia Mönchengladbach have beaten Borussia Dortmund 4-2. I'll do the Serie A. Benevento 2, Torino 1, 75th minute, yeah. And Paris Saint-Germain 4, Montpellier 0 in the 63rd minute. They scored like 3 goals in 4 minutes as Neymar, Icardi and Mbappe get goals. It's a dangerous 50-50 challenge there, and it's Nuri is down, and Birch kind of raised the foot there, and he's gotten a yellow card there, which is a fair enough judgment, really. I mean, you got to give like very, very much fair credit to Chorley, because they've held Wolves to having only 2 shots on target. Of course, one of those shots did go in, though. But still, fair play to him. So another sub here is coming on here for Chorley. There's number 27, Hall, who's been fairly rock solid here. A great talent. As Harvey Smith is coming on to replace him. As we're about to enter the 87th minute of play here. And Chorley now have forced an error here, but then again another error has happened, and it's in midfield hell where the ball keeps transferring possession to each team every 3 seconds. But Chorley have won the midfield hell. YouTube hell, what the fuck? But Wolves now again with the possession as they enter Chorley's half. Just one more goal here would seal it here for Wolves. It's whipped in. It's taken a big hit there against Chorley. Surely someone like Ruben Neves just like bangs it from like 30 yards out, goes in and seals it. There's a long range shot there by Wolves and it goes absolutely nowhere. Neto, I think it almost went out for a throw in. But it's going to be a goal kick here for Chorley. 88 minutes gone. 2 more minutes and then added time. There is still a chance here for Chorley to potentially make a comeback here. And for these people, thank you. Thank you for choosing to watch an Australian who watching a game, you're watching me whilst I'm watching the game. It's a fucking vicious, weird cycle, isn't it? As there's another foul here on a Wolves player. Yeah, he lead him with the arm and went bit of a big knock there. Elbow, pretty strong part of the body, is another yellow card here for Chorley as Harry Cardwell gets one. Right across into the 89th minute of play. In terms of added time, I mean, they really like making somewhat big added times, even though there hasn't been many stoppages. I'd probably say like 4 minutes of added time. There's a foul here on Chorley. Chorley definitely needs something to happen in this match to force a replay at the Molineux Stadium, if they still do replays. Chorley's keeper sends the ball into Wolves' half, but Wolves are able just easily to maintain possession again. And about 10 seconds left until added time is announced. It's going to be something like 4 minutes. We're into the 90. We're past the 90 minutes. No added time has been announced yet, I believe. 3 minutes of added time. Now, Chorley, now all of the Wolves players are back as Chorley have possession. Wolves have won the ball back here. There's a potential here for a counter-attack, but I feel like they're just going to run it near the sidelines and force. Got to say, they've got to give credit to Chorley as their energy is still really high here. Now, this is, have you got Discord? Yes, I do. I do have Discord. That's a good ball there by Wolves as they're in Chorley's half. Surely, you got to just run it to the corner flag and end the match here, really. Commentator just made an interesting statement saying that the English football pyramid is the strongest in world football. Is that true? I don't know. It's got 90 seconds remaining here of this matchup. Wolves now still maintaining possession. What is my name? Right after this match goes for whistle, I'll put it in the live chat. My actual like add-on thing, so we can add each other. One minute remaining here as it's a throw in here for Wolves. And Wolves just wanting to see it out here. Ref's telling him to hurry up. Wolves are controlling of the ball here. They're now in the 18-yard box here. As it's about 15 seconds remaining. Wolves have still got possession here, and it's been forced a goal kick here. This really is going to be the last chance here for Chorley if they want anything from this match. It's a throw in again here for Chorley inside of Wolves' half here. This is it. If they want a goal, they need something to happen here. It's a long throw into the box. It's still up in the air. It's a free header. Still heading hell, but that's it. The whistle has sounded. It is 1-0. Wolves have beaten the National League Youth side, but take no credit away from Chorley, really putting pressure on Wolverhampton Wanderers of this game. That's one thing I definitely need to do, is I need to get my name to Nathan. Don't switch. No, wait, that's oh, I need to sign it as well. So yeah, the game's ending. I mean, fair play to Chorley for all that they have done. There it is. That's there is my thing on Discord. you want to add me, talk to me about your pleasures in life, or anything really. So I'm gonna end the stream there. Thank you all for watching. It was very unfortunate that Chorley couldn't get a replay, but it's fair enough really. Take care.